So Sam O'Neill, my director of operations, is with me today, talking through some of the things that we've learned in 2020, and he's made some great points so far. I want to talk for just a second about why I think the path that we chose, which is to diversify our clients, has worked so well for us this year.
Yeah. I think that there's a couple different ways to approach selling real estate. You have your folks who focus on one specific area or one specific price point, whether that be luxury or whatever. And we try to do it all. We're not just a one size fits all company. We'll sell company. We'll sell everything from simple lots and land to multi-million-dollar listings. It's just a matter of finding the way that works for our sellers and adjusting our marketing and so forth to fit their needs.
Yeah, if you look at a map of the Charleston Tri-County area, you can't go a mile in any direction and not find something that we have touched or represented. And the nice thing about that is that when you really gain an understanding of all the different sub-markets within Charleston, because that's one of the things that makes it so fun to sell real estate in Charleston, is you've got so many different types of properties here: waterfront, beachfront, historic. You've got equestrian properties. You've got downtown urban lofts. Just all kinds of great stuff. And I think it's important that you guys know, listeners know, that we are not demographically or geographically focused. We only work with people that we think we can help. But what that's done is that has allowed us to kind of shift away from what people have kind of been coached to think they need, which is a neighborhood expert, and to rely on us as the marketing expert. That's, I think, the important differentiation between us and some of these other agents or other teams. You could be the most knowledgeable person in the neighborhood and have a real estate license and answer any question that a buyer might have. But it's the question remains, how are they going to find all those people to tell all those great things about? There has to be marketing. And so that's really what we have spent so much time and attention and energy on, which has been over 2 years in the making now, that has just had such a huge impact on our clients and their ability to sell faster and for more money. Our listings are selling for 99% of asking price, and they're selling in literally 7 days. That's 7 times faster than the market average right now. And I know not everybody wants to sell their home in a week, and that's just how things kind of play out. But there are plenty of people that, sell in 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 days if that's their plan. It's not, the stat of saying, hey, my average days on market is a week is a cool stat. Don't get me wrong. I'm really proud of that and proud of the agents on my team for us being able to say that and have that statistic. But the reality is our marketing plan is simply designed based on your needs, what you want to accomplish. If you're okay with waiting a little longer to find that perfect buyer that's willing to pay top dollar for it, so be it. If you want to be one of the people that generates multiple offers on your property, there's a specific strategy for doing that. It doesn't necessarily cost you any money, by the way. And by that, I mean, you don't have to sell your property for less. This really comes down to pricing strategies. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But, the last thing I want to mention with you on the program, Sam, is just the importance of our professional network and the fact that we really do truly have the best of the best in all different categories of our team and of course, just the real estate process in general.
Yeah, just starting out with our team, we have such a eclectic group of individuals, people from all different backgrounds. Just the people that we have on the team and are just, so well-rounded, which makes it great because there's an agent for every type of buyer or seller out there on our team, which is awesome. We have such a good group of people. But then beyond that, we have the local connections, the local vendors. We have great lenders that we partner with that have done such a good job for us, over the years. And we have great law firms that we work with, and we have great inspectors and great handyman. There's people. Someone sent Brian an email today asking for a recommendation on a bathroom renovation. So Brian, we have the recommendations for everyone that you could possibly want, even beyond real estate, which is great. And that's kind of one of the benefits of working with the team.
Right. So just, to that point, if you're listening and you need some help with something real estate related, don't be afraid to call me. I'm not the type of agent that has some sort of expectation that every person I talk to is going to turn into a transaction, and that's what the conversation is going to revolve around. If you need help with selecting a contractor, or you have some sort of legal question, I can point you in the direction of a closing attorney that's going to go really easy on you. I'm not going to say that they're not going to charge you anything, because I don't have the ability to do that, but I can say that more often than not, when people have legal questions, and I point them to a specific attorney, that conversation usually comes at no cost. If you want a home inspector, if you want an appraiser, man, our lenders, I'll tell you, are really amazing. And the lenders and the closing attorneys really are the two that are closest, that and the inspector, of course, but those are the three people really that are the closest when it comes to direct contact with service providers in a real estate transaction. And there are plenty of lenders out there that are having that had their best year ever with all the refinances and purchases that happened, and they are busy. And a lot of them are burned out, and it's going to show in the service that they provide. And so I am very proud of our relationships on our team, and you as a client get to tap into that, and you get to benefit from the I guess the economies of scale that we've created just based on all the work that we send these people. I mean, those savings are pass-through savings to our clients. So just by working with our team, the amount of money you save on those service providers is more than what other agents can provide. But I want to say thank you again, Sam, for all that you've done for the team and for being on the program and for helping some of the listeners just kind of gain a glimpse into really what some of our takeaways were from 2020. And I'm going to talk here coming up in just a minute about what I think is going to happen next year. So I want to say thanks.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, stick around for a little bit more of the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show here on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA and WTMA.com. Remember to reach out to me, 843-400-8009, 843-400-8009. Go ahead and just save that into your phone right now, so when you have a real estate question, you can just call me. Or go to listingsincharleston.com. We'll be right back.
Visit Brian Beatty's website at listingsincharleston.com. The Brian Beatty Real Estate Show continues next on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA.